Hello there YouTube, it is Wobby3 back with another kicking action figure review. Today we are reviewing the McFarlane DC Multiverse Wally West Flash from Speed Metal. You call it the Speed Metal Wave or the Darkest Night Build-A-Figure Wave. I did get all of them, as you may have seen in my last collection update, and I have already reviewed Kid Flash, Wallace West, the Flash, Barry Allen, and the Flash, Jake Garrick, in that order. And he is the last figure of the wave. And then, now that I've opened him, that completes the Build-A-Figure, The Darkest Night, which will probably be my next review. If you haven't read Speed Metal or Dark Knight's Death Metal, I have reviewed both of them on this channel. Basically, Wally West has Dr. Manhattan's power, which gives him this suit, which is basically just a recolor of his rebirth suit with the hydrogen Dr. Manhattan thing on his forehead. It's a little atomic symbol or whatever. Yeah, so that's basically it. This will probably be the most popular single figure in the wave because he did have this suit before Death Metal in a miniseries that I also reviewed, which is pretty cool, where he was like doing dark multiverse stuff, trying to bring his kids back and get his wife back, whatnot. That was kind of his big motivation in Rebirth and all that stuff after Heroes in Crisis. I liked Heroes in Crisis. Sorry everyone who hated it. I kind of liked it a lot. But yeah, he's pretty cool. I think this is just a repaint of the Walmart exclusive Wally West Flash, which I should have grabbed when I had the chance. I feel like this might be a new head sculpt, because I feel like I remember that figure smirking, but this guy isn't smirking. And he does have really cool accessories. They actually are kind of cooler than some of the other ones in this wave. And I will show them to you. You know, he's got the normal stand, the McFarlane stand for the non-flying characters. Nice little DC logo peg hole. He does have the peg holes on his little feeties, of course. I also want to, of course, show his card. You know, I mean, this isn't as cool as the comic art, but it's better than, like, Godspeed or Batrocidus, where they're just standing there. So, yeah, that's Wally West Speed Metal. If you want to check out a read-up on the character, you can pause and read this right here. Pretty cool. Love me some Wally West. He's the Flash I grew up with. It's kind of hard for me to decide if I like him or Barrymore, because I feel like I kind of relate to Barrymore, which is odd, even though, I don't know. It's, I guess because I'm a scientist also. I don't know. Not that Wallace can't do any science, you know? But there are also many lightning accessories, like this one. That kind of... Oh, I thought this plugged into his back, but I guess not. Maybe it's a bottom of the footer. That makes sense. Yeah, so he's like running, he's got one foot up. Maybe. I'm not exactly sure how this attaches. There aren't instructions. Just FYI, but it's... I don't know. Oh, you know, I think this... Yeah, okay, I got it. This attaches to the stand. And then you have his foot on there like he's running. That's clearly it. Okay, yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's an extension of the stand. Okay, figured that out. He didn't have instructions in the box. Sorry. Gotta figure it out as I go, right? And then this one plugs into the back, and it's like articulatable, which is interesting. Not super sure why. I'm not sure what that is supposed to add. The thing about the one that comes out his back is, if you want him in a like it pegs in fine and stays in fine, but if you want him in a proper running pose, you kind of have to turn his torso, like I have in the thumbnail, to make him run. And the sculptors at McFarlane and stuff know this, because look at the picture on here. His torso is also turned like he's running in real life. So, but the only way that really looks good is if he's not turned. So I don't know what's going on there. You also have these two smaller ones that plug into the little holes in his arms, and these two kind of medium ones that plug into the holes in his legs. They all stay in just fine. They go in pretty easy. You know, they work out. And I do think the Rebirth Wallace also had all these, but they might have been bluer. I don't know. But he's pretty cool. I think he was the first one announced for the Wave, which makes sense because he was in more than just death metal in this outfit. And he was a bit more important to the entirety of death metal than the other speedsters. They really focused a lot of stuff on Wally in Rebirth, which I liked because I missed Wally. Once again, he was the flash of my childhood, so pretty ace. Now let's check out his articulation up and down on the head. He's got he's got a wobble up and down, you know, pretty good. You got these joints in the arm that are kind of tight on this guy compared to the other flashes in this wave. There we go, that one's fine. It was stuck though. Up and down, forward and back, bicep swivel, double elbow bend. You got rotation on the wrist, forward and back. Hold on. Forward and back on the wrist. There we go. You know, the torso and waist move like you would expect. In and out on the legs, forward and back. The back isn't as good as on other McFarlane figures, even in this wave, but still. Double knee bend, no thigh or boot swivel, but you do have a rotation on the feet, on both ends of this joint, and you kind of got the, see right there, the ankle pivot, toe pointies, peg hole. So yeah, pretty cool. He comes with more accessories than the other guys, but that's because they are a bit more recycled. Not that the others aren't. I just can't remember which effects are recycled and which effects are new when it comes to these lightning effects, because they all kind of look very similar. But yeah, now let's get into my favorite part of these reviews, the size comparisons. So let's compare him with the original Golden Age Flash, Jay Garrick from the Speed Metal Wave. Pretty cool. I can dig it. Let's compare him with his successor of the Kid Flash mantle, Wallace West. Very cool. Let's compare him with his mentor, Barry Allen, The Flash. Pretty cool. How about another McFarlane figure? This one also a speedster, Godspeed. Awesome. Now how about a DC Direct, DC Collectibles figure? This is the DC Essentials Superman. Not bad at all. We also have a Mattel here. It is the Mattel DC Universe Classics Cyborg Superman from the Sinestro Corps. Awesome. Very cool. So he scales well with his own line, which is what is important, but he doesn't look bad with DC Collectibles either. Now I'm going to show you the Build-A-Figure parts. Here he comes with the arms of the Darkest Knight, the Dr. Manhattan, Batman Who Laughs, which is a pretty insane concept. Still almost hard to believe they beat him. Pretty wild, but they are cool arms. I'm going to go ahead and pop him in right after this review, and then that Build-A-Figure will be complete, and I can review him, which will be great. High five! But yeah, that's it for this review. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember, rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. I also have reviewed those other characters, actually everything you saw in size comparisons just now I have reviewed. Every single one of those figures. And I have so much more to come. So that's it. Thank you all once again. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to see the Darkest Knight review, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.